Colleagues, we are here this morning not to work for the purpose of addressing a press conference or a briefing per se, just to enable us to interact on the face of the situation in our nation and as it concerns Nigerians and our party as well. So we don't have a press conference per se, we just want to do an interface on the basis of our NEC yesterday. The NEC resolved on creating an electoral reform committee to look at all the current extant laws of our nation and work in concert with the National Assembly with a viewpoint to look at the amendments already presented to the President, which he refused to sign prior to 2019 election, and see how this can be improved upon in order to make our elections free, fair, credible, clean, and clear. For us in the People's Democratic Party, we believe that until there are improvements to our electoral laws, our elections are not going to be credible, and it's going to endanger democracy. So the PDP has resolved to constitute a committee that will work in tandem with the National Assembly members elected on the platform of our party and other interested parties as well. A kind of a broad-based committee that will work with the parliamentarians. Outside that, we're also going to engage the civil society. We engage with the civil society on electoral reforms, because we have seen that as a party, the issue of electoral flaws, the issue of abuses, the issue of hijack of the electoral process by the All Progressives Congress can only be redeemed if every Nigerian in unison agree that we must change the rules, we must amend the rules. And that is why the PDP has offered to work in concert with civil societies, Nigerians, faith-based organizations, community leaders, in order to entrench a law and a system in which people can truly elect their representatives. And outside that, we're also going on electronic membership drive. As you know, even NEC is already contemplating going on electronic election. And if you look at the election that was held in Edo State, where results were transferred from the unit, from the base of the election to the collation center, that negates and rules out the tendencies of hoodlums to hijack results and change them. So we believe that in our party too, we must immediately go into electronic membership drive. Or we've gotten approval, the NWC had gotten approval prior to now on the need for that. And we also represented it to NEC yesterday. By first quarter of next year, we will have been able to begin the pilot scheme. When reconciliation efforts, the party also, the NEC also agreed that we should strengthen the processes of our reconciliation, both at the zonal level and at the national level. Modality has been created already, and I'm sure before the end of the year, we are likely going to see leaders. Even the Governors Forum, an organ of the party, has also agreed to go into reconciliation with our members and our leaders where we have issues. Well, I've seen this in the media as well, the issue of the review of the party's manifesto. Our party, the NEC, has decided that in view of the new exigencies in our nation, in order to be able to meet the demands of Nigerians, in order to be able to prepare Nigerians ahead of the 2023 election, we are going to create a committee as a party that will review our manifesto and make sure that it meets the requirements of today, particularly the exigencies of today. Thank you very much. The National Working Committee is that we have the power to act on behalf of NEC, the highest organ of the party. And we have done that in this circumstance. And you must also understand that there is no way to amount to absurdity to allow Governor Umahi to hold the structure of PDP and also go and hold the structure of the All Progressives Congress. It's an absurdity. So for us in the People's Democratic Party, like the national chairman has said, and like the NEC also agree and approve, the People's Democratic Party is larger and bigger than any individual member of the party. And as such, our party cannot be blackmailed, our party cannot be stampeded. The PDP has its processes and is a constitutional party and is a very, very democratic political party. And we follow our processes and procedures in taking decisions. And the decision of the NWC to dissolve the state ESCO in Ebonyi and dissolve the zonal ESCO in the southeast stands and is accepted by NEC.
So but they are threatening to go to court because they were validly elected. The zonal executives were caretakers, but the state executives were validly elected. They have not served out their term. Don't you think it will bring more crisis into the party?
There's no crisis. There's no crisis. Which crisis is it going to bring? Is there a way that the Governor Umahi, okay, APC has dissolved their own structure in Ebonyi State. Are you not aware?
Yes.
And the structure of APC in Ebonyi was dissolved because they wanted Umahi to come in and take over that structure. Will it not amount to absurdity for him to keep the structure of APC and keep the structure of PDP? So what would they be going to court to say?